And though the real performance would deliver both fireworks and screams, it also involved that little extra something.
We all love Super Bowl commercials. They're an essential part of America's biggest game. However, recently these advertisements have failed to address the real problems surrounding Super Bowl week and our experience of it. For that reason, this year I've made an advertisement of my own. But before my commercial fixes Super Bowl week once and for all, let us explore the problem itself. For an 11-year-old like me watching the Super Bowl with his parents, the moment Justin Timberlake took out Janet Jackson's boob was confusing, but exhilarating. It was profound. There was a time when sexuality in the Super Bowl was the Wild Wild West. The days when I thought GoDaddy was a porn site. Hot chicks were eating sloppy burgers on top of cars. It was nuts, but those days are long gone. That type of insensitive advertising has been flushed out and replaced by a new wave of political correctness and humanitarian causes.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
This is all fine and dandy. I, for one, enjoy participating in social progress. However, with the lack of sexuality being promoted to our young children in this new, modern, politically correct climate, I do have one worry. The human race needs sex. Without procreation, the human life form will literally cease to exist on this planet. And for this reason, I wanted to figure out a new way to promote baby making, but still be cohesive with the new politically correct culture. To find out how, I needed to talk to someone who had experience doing just that. Someone who knew how to broach the topic of overt sexuality, all while being clean and family friendly. So how long have you been doing this art stuff?
About 5 years.
Art is an umbrella of culture where you're pretty much allowed to just do whatever you want. Since the beginning of time, the painting and sculpting of boobs, butts, and boners has been considered art. And still, in the year of our Lord 2019, if it's considered art, you're in the clear. So in order to keep the human race thriving, I needed to figure out how these perverts obtain such pure, wholesome, and progressive branding. Let me ask you this. To me, this all seems kind of like the prologue of an orgy. But to you, it's art.
Yeah.
How?
Well, first of all, there ain't nothing wrong with orgies.
Facts.
But I think you just have to kind of separate the two. Because when someone is painting me, drawing me, it's not, about sex. It's about art. The human body is a form of art. It's a work of art. What nature gave us is very beautiful. And sex is a beautiful thing too, but not in the way that people market it.
What I'm trying to figure out is what I can learn from you art folks and that will translate to the promotion of equal opportunity sex.
First of all, I would say don't overthink it. Just try to imagine your body, maybe your girlfriend's body, anybody's body, and try not to think about it as this. Don't put it on a pedestal. Appreciate it, but don't put it on a pedestal. We all have this. Some people are more blessed than others. That's very subjective. And maybe you will have more sex if you're not preoccupied with the end result of, it's just sex is this, sex is that. Have an open mind.
To get to sex, you gotta stop thinking about it.
Exactly.
Jay's message had legs, but I wasn't sure he had the mainstream credibility to convince a mass audience. For my commercial to work, I needed a spokesman who believed in the core message, the importance of baby making, but also was widely known, respected, and adored. With the right person, I had an idea for a commercial that I felt could literally save lives.
It's my hobby. It's my passion. Art. It's my life. Art to me, it's just about trying to create. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just wondering if I could get that glass of water.
I am so sorry, sir. I completely forgot.
Most of the time, I just want to take out my brush and throw out as much paint as possible and paint a beautiful canvas. To me, a canvas, it can be anything. You won't believe the things I've painted on and painted in.
The cold hard truth is that artistry in America is under attack. In the quest for equality and inclusion, we have somehow forgotten what got us here. But that's sad, because the truth is, we're all artists, capable of creating life and joy where there previously was none.
I love to create. Being creative, it brings me so much pleasure. I just wish I could give you that pleasure.
Don't forget our roots. Don't forget what brought us here. Support our country, support your community by being a creator.
A procreator.